Welcome, everyone, to our next Find It Friday. Today we have Marie Francis. She is the Human Services Manager for City of Fort Worth Community Action Partners. Marie, how are you?
Just fine. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks so much for asking. We are thrilled that you're able to join us today. So, can you tell us a little bit about your organization?
Sure. We are the Community Action Partners, and we are the Community Action Agency for all of Tarrant County. So we cover all of Tarrant County with our services. We are designated as a Community Action Agency by the Texas Department of Housing and Community Affairs, who provides our funding.
Okay, wonderful. So, what type of services are you able to offer to our families during this time?
So during this time, we will just have enhanced services,
Okay,
but one of the biggest ones is, of course, utility assistance. And so
wonderful.
that is electric, gas, or propane.
Okay.
And that is a process that can assist a family if they were to apply today, April, that could carry them possibly all the way through the end of the year.
Oh,
Of course,
wow.
it's based on a formula, so it's different things, but definitely we could assist and alleviate some of the stress that families are feeling during this time. Also, we can provide rental assistance. It's not ongoing and not quite as long as the utility assistance, but we can cover 1 to 2 months of rental,
Okay.
maybe catch somebody up. And so that again is something that we can do. And during this time of COVID and loss of job, this could certainly help a family. We can also
Absolutely.
provide HVAC repair. So if somebody is a homeowner and their HVAC system is broken or is not working quite correctly, we can provide someone to come out and repair that. That is given a priority to elderly households, disabled, or families that have children 5 years and younger.
Okay.
If it gets very, very hot, if we were to have a super hot summer, that would be open to everybody. And again, a resident of Tarrant County could always check with us and see if it's that time.
That's fantastic. Okay, so might be some eligibility requirements for a family to receive some of these services?
Okay, so for the utility assistance, the biggest one is proof of income for the past 30 days, and we follow the federal poverty guidelines. So, for example, if you had somebody that was making 16,000 for a family of one, they might qualify, and that is gross. So,
Okay.
unfortunately, we don't count the net, but we do count gross.
Okay.
The other thing is for the electric only, for electric, gas, and propane, so utility assistance, they do have to be legal residents of the United States. So we'd have to see a birth certificate, a passport, a USA passport, or something that showed that they were born in the U.S. If they were not born in the U.S. but were naturalized, have a green card, have an asylum seeker ID, of course we would need those as well. We just have to prove that they are legally in the United States. For rental, we don't need that. We do have to have income, but we don't have to worry that they are legal residents of the United States.
Okay, thank you so much for that information, Marie. So, if a family is hearing this and they're saying, okay, I need some assistance and I feel like I might be eligible for these services, how do they go about obtaining them?
Okay, so if they just want utility assistance, so just gas, electric, or propane, or HVAC repair, they can go to our website, and it is Fort Worth, Texas, all spelled out. So FortWorthTexas .gov/CAP, CAP.
Okay.
And there's two ways to apply from that website. There's a mail in, so they can download the application, fill it out, make copies of their documents, and send it via mail. Or there's an online feature as well. If they are comfortable with using a computer, they can do that. If they need an application mailed to them because they're not quite sure how to access on the computer, they can always call this number, 817 392 5720 and speak to Barbara, and she will mail an application to them.
Wonderful. That is so fantastic that you guys are providing all those wonderful resources to our families that may need that assistance during this time. So last question that I've been asking all of our featured organizations here on Find It Friday. What is one physical or mental health tip you would recommend to our families during this pandemic?
So during this time, which is so stressful for a lot of families, it is really important to remember that this too shall pass, to plan your day carefully, but with positivity. Stay away from the news if you can when it gets a little dark. And remember that there are agencies that can assist, and during this time will receive some extra funding to help families in crisis. So do not despair, breathe, and this too shall pass.
Absolutely. So, so important for us to remember, Marie. Well, thank you so much for being a part of our Find It Friday. We wish you all the best. And yes, listeners, thanks again for tuning in and catch us next week for another Find It Friday.